hardest when it comes to creating deductions and stuff from this limited partnership. I go, no, that's overboard. We don't need to worry about that crap, right?
Yeah, interesting enough, I'm going to send you this link. It's this guy called the Patriot Warrior or something. Did I tell you about him?
No.
His name's Scott. He has his own. His name's.
It's week 17 of the 2023 season. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields, as he's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Bears and the Lions, and it's all up next.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Soldier Field. This taken in at the goal line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
A first carry down for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now a throw here to his running back. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he's probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 106 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert, and he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Fields. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Bears at 9-6 now, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's a give to Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's his 1st catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Mayfield. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying on the ground.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jaquan Brisker just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning the ball.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. We switch the attention now to Khalil Herbert as this offense comes out for their next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he whips that one incomplete. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season serious here at Soldier Field. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try to spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw, Mayfield. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Butker's kick here is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Here's Mostert. He juked him. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Last time out, of course, he threw the interception. Then they gave up the touchdown, surrendered the lead. So now working from behind here. 1st and 10. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 22. From the gun, here's Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Fields throw complete there to Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Shark's got it left side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A handoff for Herbert. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Fields. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to St. Brown. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mayfield on 1st down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Off-play action, Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Now Herbert down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Juwan Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And that will make this